I was doing the one up, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, 2, and then I came back later, did the 2, 5. Okay. All right. So today, the plan is to do 12 keys over 6, 7, 1, and there is more than one way to approach any chord progressions under whatever the specific number system it is. So, you know, for my beginner musicians or intermediate level, wherever you at, there is always more than one way to approach. All right, to approach on the 6, 7, and 1. Right, more than one way to approach. More than one way to approach your 1 plus 1, 2, 5, 1. The 7, 3, 6. Okay. All right. So today, I'm gonna do the 12 keys, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time. I'm gonna try my best to see if I can pull this off, and let me get at it. So 6, 7, 1, and D flat. All right. In the key of C, we're gonna have the 6, 7, 1. Like I said, there's more than one way to approach things, right? 1, 7, 1. Okay. In the key of B. All right. I guess we'll go to B now. So we have the 6. As long as you find where your 7 is, that's the 7 here, and then it's pretty a straight shotter. All right, so or D flat. I did the D flat, and then we did the C. All right. So what I do is I'm looking at that chord before and half step back. So that puts me in B now, and then I look for the 7 in B, right? So this is the 5, 6, 7. So I may use the inverted 6, 7, 1. I'm in B. Okay. All right. So I can go E root. Whatever inversion I want to use, right? Now, my plan was to just use the root in the beginning, but sometimes, the ear wants to hear inversion. Okay. In reverse, we have the B flat. So before the last chord I played was E, obviously. So now that means I go to E flat. Oops, that was a mistake there. All right. And because I'm remembering chords, the very beginning chord, everything is done in pattern. Okay. You can pull this off in all 12 keys. All right. So now that I had played the E flat, E flat, what's the next move? D, right? All right, so my next move for next key in the key of A, we have the 6, 7, 5, 6, 6, 7, 1. That was sloppy. 6, 7, and remember, you're gonna play chords you already played, right? Okay. Now that I remember playing E flat, D, well, what's the next key from D? C sharp or D flat. Okay. So as I chromatically go down the key, I'm like, oh, right. Okay, so as I chromatically move down the key, I kind of getting the idea. Oh, so D flat. I'm in the key of A flat. Now, what you're doing when you set yourself up? Got through eating some chicken and now it's stuck in my tooth. All right, 6, 7, 1. You can hear this in a lot of songs. You know. So you hear there's a lot of moves in worship songs or whatever, choir songs maybe, but yeah. So you set yourself up when you start doing this in all 12 keys. Okay? Okay. So now that I see my last chord was D flat, and I was in A flat, right? Then I go to G. Then it's C, right? C, D, G. And I'm doing inversions. Oh. C, whoop. Whoop. With my bit. Version of the G major chord. Oh, so you can choose whether you want to go to root, first version, or second version, just whatever sound that comes to your ear. Okay, and I'm not making this difficult or hard to do. I'm actually trying to make this as simple as I can and try to turn on muscle memory as I'm going along the way. All right, so that was G. Let's go to F sharp or G flat, right? So, see. So we have B, D flat, coming out. Yeah. And so, just remember the first chord. And then that allow you to be able to move to whatever the key that you're supposed to be moving to. Right? I could have used the root, a second version. The second version of D flat, or just remember there's more than one way to approach whatever the number system pattern of a tune. We use the word number system 736, the 2-5-1 chord, 2-5-1, so yeah, right. So I'm sorry, I hit the wrong number. 2-5-1. Okay. All right. So there's more than one way to approach the 2, the 5, the 1. Just remember that there's more than one way. All right. Okay. So there's more than one way to get at this, right? Okay. All right. So I can go 2, 5. A whole different voicing. Because as long as I know 2-5-1, 2-5-1, and I can use all kind of routes to do what I want to do. 2, 5, 1, or whatever, or whatever, right? You see what I'm saying? All right. So there's more than one way to approach. All right, the 2-5-1, 2-5-1. All right. So there's, like I said, okay, cool. So what key we in now? I think I the G already, right? So I was in F sharp. So so B, I can go root position, and then F sharp. You notice I'm doing So study the technique on this stuff. Get your study on that too. And so forth and so on, right? Right, so yeah. Okay, and there's more than one way to approach that. All right, it's more than the one way to approach that. So, all right, so do you be you, right? At the end of the day, it's kind of like I used to have this saying, You know, I watched my dad when I was growing up and how he's do things. You know, his demeanor, how he approached people, or how he approached situations, and I inherited, if you will, if that makes sense. It's maybe not so much. No, you end up growing what they call that person's attributes in you, right? You know, so I used to have people say, "Man, you sound just like your daddy. You act just like your daddy, or you look just like your daddy." You know, something like that. You know, or my mom says something, because most likely when we was children, for us who has mothers, you know, you hear what your mom say, and you grow to learn how to say what your mama said. And then all of a sudden, your mama be saying that, boy. You must be listening to your mama. Or girl, you must you said the same thing your mama said. You sound just like your mama. All right. Okay, so music is kind of on that same level as a language, right? You know, you speak a language, a certain language. I can't speak Espanol, que pasó amigo, que pasó señora. You know, I can do a little bit, right? Ask me to speak other language, good luck. I ain't, you know, I can't do it yet. Now, if I listen to it long enough, and yeah, like if I really, really sit there and listen to my coworkers and sat there and just was just into it, like just literally into it, like you know, being into your music and sit there just really like listen to their dialects, listen to their language, listen to every word they say, and absorb it, I can pretty much either I can't speak it, but I understand what they're saying over a period of time. And especially if you keep repeating the same thing over. Hola, hola, hola. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hola, hola. Amigo, amigo. Señor, señor. Señorita. Riba, riba. Right? So, yeah, you repeat things. We all are of a product of repeating things that we have seen or heard others do. Usually it's from our parents or guardians or somebody who raised us, and we learn these attributes, and then you become a product of whom you're around. Now if I was around a gangster to talk gangster language, then I'll learn to talk the gangster language. All right, now if I'm around a lot of educated, not educated folks, you know, blue collar folks, then I'm gonna learn the blue collar talk, the language. All right, anyway, so let's get back to this. So music is a language. So there's more than a few ways to approach things. So what key I just left off? Shoot, I forgot now. I think I was going to let's see, G, F. All right, F, and I find my 7, right? So I'll try to remember what was the last chord I played, B, right? So it was the last chord I played. So that probably would give me B flat. What was the last chord previous from the other key? That's right. All right, then I'll drop down to C because it was D, and then F. All right. But what helps out is to remember what was the first chord from the previous key that would help me to remember the 7, 3, 6. Key of E. Okay, I'm in overtime. I was supposed to stop 5 minutes ago. All right. So when E, same scenario. A, B. Remember, you're gonna repeat chords that you had already played already. Next key is E flat. Same thing, right? Then I find my 7 in that key. So remember, I said you're gonna be repeating my 7 in E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So remember, I had played these chords before. B flat. Let me see. 7. What can we in E flat? We got what key I was in. 7. I'm sorry. 6, 7, 1, ba ba ba. Key of D. What was the chord I played before from the previous key? A flat. flat. So I'll half step back. A flat. It's G now, right? I hope it's G, right? I'm in the key of D, so yeah, so it will be G. G. Oop, wrong bass line. Right? Yeah. A, then D. Right. Next key, A flat, D flat, da, 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 da. Right? What was the chord I played from before that? That's right. And so then I half step back that F sharp, G flat, A flat, D flat. All right. Right. So yeah. So you see, I can do this in all 12 keys, and so can you. All right. So we knocked down. I believe I did it all in 12 keys. If not, I think I might have just missed the key of C. So whatever that key that I didn't do before, half step back is the G. Right. 7, 3, C. Right. All right, so I believe I covered it all. If not, let me go to B flat and B natural. I probably didn't do B, so let's do it. And then I look for the chord that I previously played. What is G? All right, then I half step back that chord. All right. What key I said I was doing this in? B. So I look for the what? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be E. Yeah, I think I did do this. That was in the beginning. E, F sharp, B. That was kind of dark there. So yes, I covered all 12 keys. It didn't take me all day. All right, and actually, matter of fact, it actually took me under 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes of my time, because I was trying to shut this down by 6. And that meant I started around 5:55, somewhere in that area, right? All right, y'all, this is the Bo Bishop Drakester. I forgot. I keep forgetting I'm on YouTube. This is your Bo, Andre Clark. And I decided I'm going to come on. And thank you for those who has been subscribing. Yes!